Students enter the room and immediately begin independent reading. Using accessible texts, such as those identified as easy or familiar, students apply reading behaviours, overlearn sub-skills, and work on fluency. The teacher uses this time to monitor reading behaviour, listen to students whisper read, and record observations of their reading behaviour. When instructed, students close their reading books and move quickly to an explicit teaching space. Using data and observations from previous reading and writing sessions, the teacher plans an explicit mini-lesson to further students' understanding of how words are recorded in English. In this component, the teacher guides students to use links or connections to known words in order to solve new words. The teacher consolidates existing skills and knowledge and supports students to apply their knowledge as they develop metacognition around spelling. By using what they do know, students learn to deconstruct and construct new or less familiar words. Just as important as learning about patterns, such as word families, it is critical for students to develop morphemic and etymological knowledge. Slide them down. Okay, might. I love that your eyes are locked in. Sight. Slide, 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 slide. Try again, slide. Push him up, slide him down. Ready, go. Good job. Bite. Ooh, that's a tricky one. Like the bottom of Australia where there's a big hole cut out of it. It's spelt like that. Were you? Good job. What about bright? Do you know what he needs to make bright?
Yes.
Lovely. Now what about fright? Lovely. Come and sit down. Who can add 2 letters to the end to make frighten? Go. Now who can make the word frightens by writing 1 letter on the end? Frightens.
Oh, I know the
Beautiful. Now, Declan, can you add 3 letters to the end to make frightening? Ooh. Aren't you clever moving seats? Beautiful. Now, Lani, can you make frightened? You need 2 letters on the end. Do you know what she's going to add?
Yes.
What is it?
Eating.
Oh, you are too clever. Desk. Get your writing book ready. Students learn to apply behaviours for problem solving to both reading and writing, and must be able to apply what they learn in word work in the context of authentic recording. In the writing component, the teacher and students engage in a brief but authentic conversation to activate knowledge of ideas, extend language, and jointly construct a text. All students will record the text, word or phrase at a time, stopping as directed by the teacher to work on specific elements of spelling, grammar, vocabulary, or punctuation. As the writing session is brief, the teacher plans for 2, 3, or 4 targeted elements. It is helpful for the teacher to have a whiteboard on or near the table for targeted instruction. Students use one page to record their joint construction and the adjacent page as a working page, one to practice or try things out. With guidance, students learn ways to problem solve new words and strategies for checking or monitoring. ER can say OR can say What other combination can say UR can say
Spiders.
What's another one? Like in bird.
IR.
Write that down.
IR. It sounds like words.
Well, circle the one now that looks that you're fixing it up. Good job. Well done. Can't trick Jet. Beautiful. Well done. Now check centipede. If time allows, the quick write may be recorded and cut up for each student in order to apply spelling and grammar knowledge. The text may be cut differently to suit individuals within groups. After writing, have students read back the text quietly as the teacher cuts the text for each student. At their turn, the student watches and reads the text as it is cut in front of him.
Like monkeys, they have many legs. They eat worms and spiders.
After all texts are cut, books are put aside and students quickly reconstruct the text.
Anyway, worms and spiders.
Cut-up stories can be stored and kept for further practice during independent learning. It is important that students in this group hardwire or overlearn low-order elements such as sight words or letter formations to make these easier to recall and retrieve and to free up working memory for more challenging elements in their writing. The teacher identifies one element every session, weaves it into the joint construction and provides opportunities for overlearning.
Play.
And change. Go.
They.
And change. Jack, back here, Jack. Rub it off, darling. That's it. And go.
They.
In the final component of the session, a new text is read. The teacher activates or builds book or content knowledge and provides prompts to support strategic problem solving. As students independently read the text, the teacher records and monitors reading behaviour. This session is always driven by data. During every component of the section, the teacher threads or links problem-solving elements. For example, the practice reading text at the start of the session may contain words which will be used in the WordWork mini-lesson. In the joint construction, the teacher weaves a spelling strategy or words similar to those used in the WordWork into the writing component. Further connections will be found in the new text.